What's going on out there in the big wide world? Let's goof off with some new content, man. It's release day. I am such a fanboy. I am always excited for release day. Looking forward to the new season. Excited to try out iRacing's first fictional car. Let's try it out. Let's take a look at it. Page through some cameras here. So this is the new IR01. I guess I'm probably saying that correctly. I'm not a big F1 guy. Never have been. Probably never will be. But this is supposedly a melding of the glory days of F1 with naturally aspirated, high revving engines, and modern technology, right? So I'm pretty excited about what this promises to be. This is me operating under the assumption that 90s F1 was as good as people seem to say it was. It is a sexy beast. I will say that. I like looking at it. Let's go drive it. Baseline Barcelona setup. Get my wallet out of my pocket. Oh no, did I just jack up the camera? Let's take a look. It's important that you get to see me as I spin this thing out instantly, most likely. So let me double check I didn't jack the camera up too bad. No, it's good. All right. We're just going to see what happens here. Ooh. All right. Now, as those of you who've watched my channel for a minute know, I am not an open wheel expert. So we'll just sort of see what happens here at beautiful Barcelona. Oh boy, it just turns. I'm sure I need to get the tires warmed up. I remember an episode of Top Gear one time where who was it? Hammond, I think, drove a Formula One car, and he kept spinning it out because he couldn't get fast enough. Oof. I'm off to a good start. He couldn't get fast enough to get heat in the tires, and I fear that that's probably going to be my problem here, learning this thing. I've not spent any time in the Williams or McLaren, like literally zero, and very, very little time in things like the Formula Renaults. All my time is spent in tin top cars. I've gotten a handle, I think, on how to drive P1 and P2 cars, so I'm not afraid of speeds. Oh man. Okay. I guess I'm overcommitting what I think the thing can do there. It's all good. Maybe I should slow down and just try to...
Hey, does anyone know what like the average lap is for the iRacing setup?
Nobody knows. Alright, I'm just going to go slow here. Let's see if I can't.
No idea, man. What's
Can't
the
just figure out my way around. Just got to get a little bit of heat in the tires.
No idea.
Start slow and then slowly build up. About to be humbled, as I am anytime I try to drive anything new. Whoa. Okay. Front tires want to lock. It's interesting. It's got... well, I don't know what it's got yet. I have to get a little time in it to figure this thing out. I obviously don't have a clue what I'm doing yet. This sort of car is so unnatural to me. But if I can just get to the start-finish line, that'll be an achievement based on my beginnings here. Maybe I should have forgone this thing and bought the Huracan. Oh, goodness. I don't know. The turning radius is miserable. So tight corners, I'm going to have to work on it. Let's see what times people turn. 120. All right, I just want to be under a 130 here. That's my first goal. I know that's crazy slow. Once I figure it out, I'll be better than that by a damn sight, but gotta say, from inside the car, the sound isn't amazing. I'm sure it's great from outside the car, but in the cockpit, it's kind of, I don't know, it sounds like a weed eater. I'm less impressed than I thought I would be, because the whole thing about this, you know, the era that it's sort of emulating is these wailing engines, and I'm not sensing that from inside the car, but I imagine if I were to position my camera alongside the track here and listen to them, that I would be very happy with the sound. Just get a little bit better every lap here. It's just so unnatural to me driving this thing. It's just, I have no idea how to drive. I don't watch the racing. I don't have a sense for what normal is at all. Start to pick up a little bit of speed. I've got, I think, some heat in the tires now. It's at 32. I did not make my goal. Jeez. Ugh. That's what I get for looking down at the damn relative. Okay. New challenge. I don't know, it just doesn't even feel like you're driving a car. Like, it doesn't behave like a car. And maybe that's just the way F1 cars are. Just doesn't behave like anything I've ever driven. Which is a testament to the sim, right? I mean, here I am in the same wheel and chair and pedal set that I use for, you know, a Lotus 49 or an Audi 90 or a GT3 car, and or even a stock car. Same exact equipment that I'm sitting in, and yet the feeling of what I'm experiencing right now is so different. I think that's also a testament to virtual reality. You know, I feel low to the ground. I feel exposed. All right, Ben. Figure it out. Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. That's not where it's at. I don't think I need to slow down there, Chief. Oh, I didn't turn on your Chief. It's okay. It's week 13 practice. Who cares? So my initial thoughts are, it's cool, like it's neat. I like what iRacing has done. Will I be racing this car a bunch? You know, maybe I'll dabble in leagues or stuff like that, but I don't think I'll be doing official racing in this thing. It would take way too much work, a whole lot of work for me to get good enough to consider myself competitive and go drive this thing in races. Maybe. I don't know, that's me saying that right now. 5 laps from now, I might love it and just have figured it out. But at the moment, I obviously haven't. I don't know how to predict what it's going to do at all. It says understeer there. When I feel like as much downforce as this thing has, I should be able to thunder around that corner. Maybe I can. I just haven't figured out the line yet. I'll move my bias back 2 clicks here. Alright, what do we got? 29? Alright, let's do a 27 this time. Figure it out slowly. Brakes are twitchy as all hell. Gearbox is really responsive. It's a good power curve, like it's really predictable there. I like the power delivery. Throttle feels really good. Okay, okay. Alright, don't blow this one. Extra slow. Ah, it's so tight in this car. Get that apex. Get that apex. Turn instantly, get that apex. Thunder it. Alright, I got my 2 seconds. This will be a 26 or so. Oh no! Just when I think I'm starting to get confident about using the throttle. Alright, this time a clean 26 something. It's all about incremental improvements, figuring out tiny things. Daniel! Pizza! He went ham on it. Pizza man. Hammer on door. Hit door.
I'll be on in 30 minutes.
Yo! After this, after I kind of goof off of this for a minute, I'll go jump into a GT3 car and check out Long Beach. What did we turn? 28.3, right? But I think that was a clean 28.3, right? So now let's go turn a clean 27. Definitely as the tires warm up, it becomes a whole different car. Those outlaps, man, are something else on cold tires. Gotta look 2 corners ahead. Thing is so low that the tires themselves are blockers of visibility. 25.8, we're getting there. Let's go for 24. Really rough over the curbs. The rumble strips vibrate the whole car a lot. Oh no. green. We're green. We're not green. Okay. All right. Think about the car, Ben, for a second. Let's look at what our setup options are with this thing. We'll put it on TV1 for a second here and watch her go for a lap. Excuse me. No. So it's a cool sound from outside of the car. Just not a lot of the whine makes it into the car. Turn it up a little bit. Alright, let's look at what our setup options are on this thing. Tire pressures, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm curious. See what happens on soft. I didn't realize I was on hard compounds. This guy by. Meow, 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 meow. Oh. Well, I can tell you, out of the paddock, the softs sure feel a lot better than the hards. So that's interesting. I wonder if the official series will have compound limitations. Like, I think, if I understand it correctly, in Real World F1, you have to use both hard and soft compounds during a race. I think, I don't know, but I think so. And I wonder if you're going to be mandated to in iRacing as well. Okay, don't go to first. Don't go to first. I think I need to carry a lot more speed through that 90-degree right-hander back there. Cold tires, cold tires. All right, it's gonna be a flyer. Wow, wow, wow. Ugh. Corner is really hard to predict. Haven't found its line at all yet in this sort of car. Let's try to carry more speed through here. Well, that hurt me there. Alright, alright, alright. I like the idea of carrying more speed through the right-hander, but I've got to get positioned and back off for the left earlier. So I think there's time to be gained accelerating to the apex, but then I've got to compromise the straight line speed there a bit. Barcelona. Ah, it's so easy to overcook it right there. All right, even lap right now. Let's get it green. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, hopping that curb helps. Ugh, it's a tricky spot to get the timing right for acceleration and braking. Alright, this is a PB. Let's go do another one. This is a 25.3. Let's go for a 24. Okay, compromise at the start here. Let's get a better entrance into the hairpin up here. Better. Okay, 3/10 up, 3/10 up. Starting to get brave, 4/10 up. Ah, God, that corner's my kryptonite. How did you make that corner? How did he do that? How the hell did he do that? All right, let's go do Long Beach. Um, that was humbling. Let's go goof off at Long Beach. Wow, that was humbling. So we'll withdraw from that. And let's go check out this new Long Beach action. I might have to download an update here. Let's see. What do we got? There's the Porsche Cup. Oh, this is older. GT3 Challenge is there. What is 13th week ridiculousness? What's that got? Trucks. Okay. Um, Tin Top Tussle. What is that? GT40, Audi R8, Ferrari GT3. So it's GT3 cars. And what was this other one? GT3 Challenge? Is that an official, right? Okay, that's the Ferrari GT3. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the Tin Top Tussle. I think I'm going to have to download an update real fast here. So bear with me. In fact, I'm going to take this off for a moment while I handle that business. Check on the Strazine. What's going on, folks? That IRO1 is a trip, dude. It's a lot of fun, but it's going to take focused effort and practice to get good at it, and probably someone teaching me what the hell to do. It drives like nothing else that I'm familiar with, and so it would take, I think, a lot of work for me to get good at it. What's going on out there in the chat? What are you guys excited for? Let's try the IRO1 Trippy. All right, download is done. So let's go get into Long Beach. What was it? The Tin Top Tussle? I haven't bought the Huracan, so I'm gonna jump in. Oh, what the hell? Let's go buy the Huracan. I'm curious. I bet you it's gonna drive just like the freaking Audi, but I am curious, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So let's go to the store and Huracan purchase. I wish the whole purchase cart process was all happening in the new UI, so I didn't have to go to the old website for this. I use the old website for virtually nothing nowadays. I've even sort of detuned from the uh, tuned out from the forums quite a bit because I don't, I'm never on the site, so I just don't see the forums often. All right, downloading Lamborghini. Go racing. And top tussle. I have never driven this car in any sim, so this should be interesting and cool. What we got? Let's get in a session that's got a bunch of folks. Work. All right, guys, be patient. Loading up now. Lamborghini time. Let's see if it's just another Audi. I have a feeling it's going to be. Cool car. Great looking car. I think it looks better than the Audi. It's probably going to sound just about identical to the Audi. There's only one way to find out. Let's go drive the thing, see what we think. All right, sim is loading. Get the headset back on. This will be our first look at Long Beach and the Lamborghini. So a little bit of fun in both. I've driven Long Beach before as a tech track, but not for the last couple of years. Obviously, being a tech track, it wasn't in any kind of regular rotation, so I've not got a lot of experience on it. Done some Belle Isle races, done some Sebring races, a lot of Sebring races. So I'm fine with bumpy concrete tracks, but we'll see how this goes. This is a tricky track with all the grading being on public roads, the walls that'll bite you. And I'm curious to see how performance is as far as the computer goes, right? Frame rates and whatnot, with all the buildings and reflections and all that stuff. Curious to see how this holds up. I've got a relatively beefy machine. I rebuilt it 3 years ago, I guess, with the i7 7700. 32 gigs of DDR 3200, and I think a year and a half ago or so, I put in a RTX 2070. So it's not a slouchy computer. It's pretty beefy, but VR adds an element of consumption uh, that is pretty aggressive. We'll see how she feels here. I'm gonna put gloves on for this. The dash looks just about exactly like the Audi. Harbrakan, just a threat, just a threat. It's gonna feel very different from that thing I was just driving. Pit limiter on. Thank you. Up to the fountain. Unsafe pit exit. I screwed up somewhere. It's alright, let's go pit in. Wow, after driving that Formula One car, the steering feels completely numb. Like you can feel the weight of the thing as compared to the IR1. It's crazy to jump out of one end to the other, how different this is. I feel way high off the ground. Can confirm sounds like Audi. Like a lot like the Audi. Which makes sense given the relationship of the brand. Oh crap!
Don't follow me, I'm learning the track.
Alright, what did I do wrong on the pit exit?
Did you tell?
Good look. That's a good looking car though. Good looking car.
I can't figure out where the end of this pit lane is. I think I'm getting that's like pit exit.
Your name's Jack, so I have to figure it out with my guess is off the back straight is you guys feel I really car, so I think that's what it's gonna do.
Okay, you have to go to the end of that yellow line. Got it. Alright. Why does it feel so high off the ground? I'm going to reset my HMD real fast. Nope. Basically no change there. I thought maybe I wasn't centered up properly. Alright, Ben, figure out the track. Wow, this looks great. Like the buildings and stuff, and look, I'm holding a steady 80 frames, even with all the buildings. Looks cool. Ah! Rookie! That corner is tight. I mean, I know it's tight, but geez, it's tight.
Sorry, I literally don't know how to do that one. But that corner like a top.
What? What? Oh, did I cut over too far into the pit lane? Alright, can't go from the pit lane, I guess. I'll have to experiment with that some more, but looks like you can't go over into the pit lane exit when you're coming down the front stretch. Alright, what's the fastest lap? 120. Let's go beat that. Or at least try. I don't know if that's good or not, but that's... Oh boy! Drift to Rooney. Like those sick drift skills, bruh. Initial D. Break earlier, Ben. Wow. When does a brother have to start turning? Sorry, fellas, I haven't made that corner yet.
Seven.
Let's be conservative going into that last corner of this lap. And I guess take it out a lot wider. The track looks great. I mean, the track looks freaking awesome. It's so visually compelling, like the traffic lights, the road, the lines on the road, everything just looks totally legit. Love it. One of my teammates, Nick, actually lives in Long Beach and was saying that they...
Hey Woody, you can cut that curve a lot, just saying.
Okay, I gotta figure that corner out. I can't... I'm gonna have to go hand over hand for it, I guess. Something you don't normally do in a race car. Nailed it. Perfect. Good line. Let's go give it another shot. If I still struggle with that corner again, I'll watch someone else's lap and see what I'm doing wrong. All right, 4 seconds off. Let's go find 2 of them. Got a rabbit to catch there. Let's go catch him. Man. Tricky course. That enforcing that pit exit is kind of tricky in its own way. I tapped the wall there, sure did. It's fine. It's fine. It's a Lamborghini. They're known for their robust reliability and sturdiness. Right? At least that's what I've heard. I read it on Lamborghini's website. Golly. Gotta wait forever. And I still think I need to shuffle or go hand over. To make that work properly. That is so tight. Maybe I can adjust the steering ratio on the car. I don't know. Come at me. Now we're talking. Nailed it. All right, what do I want to change here?
Indeed, I did.
Look, a Mercedes. A Mercedes. One of the Germans, yeah.
Anybody know how to get out of these pits without getting an unsafe pit exit?
Club, you need to, so you need to follow, it's at the very end, like all the way at the first corner.
Yeah, it's past the apex of the turnover. You gotta go all the way down to get the penalty every time.
Look for a blue line. Once you cross, you'll be, you can't, and you'll be fine.
That part, thank you.
Yeah.
Catch this guy. Come here, Richard. Come here, Richard. I'm sure it just needs a little bit of setup love. Oh, I want to turn on my cameras and stuff. But it doesn't feel very dialed in on the baseline setup. A little unpredictable. Like the suspension just needs to be brought into the... There we go. That's the trick. Keep the left hand on. Use the right hand over. Wide line. Bring the right hand over. Starting to get the hang of it. Starting. Need to get down to the 23s now.
So I put my steering lock down real low, so it turns like an F1 car. And then after I race a couple laps, it goes all the way around. Anybody know why?
No idea what you're talking about. No, 22.
Sounds like some weird setting in your wheel profile.
Do you have a Fanatec wheel?
I put the steering lock down in the app, and then I went into settings here, and I recalibrated, and it put it all the way down to the same. I got it down to a 240 block.
Keep up.
It's way too low, man.
It works real good with Ferrari, especially going around that hairpin. And
Yeah, you just gotta go slow to that hairpin. Everybody's going way too fast.
No, hey. Just check your pins in your wheel. I've had my wheel calibrate itself to do weird things, Fanatec wheel, and I ended up having a pin broken off from the wheel at the base.
Damn it. Not sure what to change. Let's go look. Go look at the setup. First, is this one of those that they put a bunch of setups in? Let's try this high DF action for this high DF
Yeah, it seems okay.
course.
Seems okay.
See how that feels.
It's weird, like, the race, like about half the race, last race, it was cool, and then near the end, it went foobar. I wonder if a Gander system would do that, but that's weird, though. Like if the car was the wheels good.
Sorry, Josh, I literally had to go to a full stop to try not to hit a car. Just need to track.
Yeah, no worries, man. I think we're all just trying to learn this place right now. Well, most of us.
Copy that.
I would imagine all of us should be learning it here, figuring that we haven't raced it in this particular platform. It was really intense, bro.
Nice. Okay. Starting to figure it out, and I think the high downforce feels a bit better. I should have turned on the mirrors. Crap. It's alright. Next time we stop/crash.
Yeah, see right there, it went back and
Speaking of,
like back to normal.
let's turn this stuff on.
If I stop the car, it don't do it.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, graphics. Turn off the
Weird.
virtual mirror.
If the
turn on-
car stops, the wheel, the base lock is normal. But when I'm driving a car, it's just when the car is rolling, it's got 1,000 degrees on it. It's weird.
Hmm. 33rd in the
Can't
room.
imagine how fast it's
Oof.
gonna be on this track.
Let's get it down to the 21s. Take it from there.
The starts that are a problem when everybody's in the hairpin.
Sorry, Joseph. This thing, man, I turned so early and it still does not want to do jack shit.
You gotta be going slow around here.
I was going pretty slow. I don't know what you gotta do, like 10 miles per hour? I'm guessing, I don't
Yeah.
like 1.
Come here, German guy.
At least be doing 42K. Get there smooth.
It's a tricky one. I've got to figure out that braking zone, braking marker. Where are you going? I was chasing you. Oh, the race must be starting. I'll see when the next one is, and I'll probably do one of the races real fast. Be fun. It's like, it's not the Audi. It'll remind you of the Audi, but I think the dash and the sound are the big things there. I think the rear end is much more planted than the Audi. Obviously I need to get it on a higher speed track to really test that, but like I don't get the sense that this will slide out at Blanchiment the way that the Audi does. You know, those mid to high speed corners. I don't think it'll do that. Handles bumps pretty well. It's a good thing here. Trying to think of something to compare it to there. I feel like the Mercedes can soak up the bumps, so it's not as good as that. This is sprung too stiffly to be comparative there. But it drives nice. This high downforce set certainly makes it feel better. 21s now. Let's get to the 20s. Come at me, Brock. Get back here. Too tight. Too tight. You need to take it tight, but not that tight. Brock is 4.5 ahead. Goes to the 21.4. As fast as I am. We'll see. Let's see what I can string together here. I'm coming at you, Brock. Wall is right there on exit. I keep losing the rear end right there. That's a better line right there. That corner is so impossibly tight. It's bananas how tight it is. Track looks so good. Really looks so good. Can't wait to run this in Camel.
Fucking dick.
What?
What you doing?
Trying out new content.
Driving the Lambo, or the Audi, I might say.
the Lambo. Are you watching my stream?
Yeah, it's the fucking Audi. Looks
It's
the same. and the
It's a lot
inside
like it,
fucking
but it
sounds the same.
drives a bit differently. At least I think it does. It'll be hard to. It's hard to say. Need to get it onto a track with high-speed corners to see if it's got that rear end slidey problem.
I don't like the sound of that new F1 car. On the inside, it sounds like a lawnmower.
I know, that's what I said on my stream.
Inside it sounds amazing, but I mean the inside just sounds horrible. It sounds like a blender. I didn't get any of the new content.
I got Long Beach, I got the Huracan, and I got the new IRO1.
Yeah, I didn't get any of it. I might get Long Beach whenever we race there.
Anyone willing to share a solid setup for the Huracan?
You know, if you want to play Mud Runner later.
Yeah, maybe. Right now I'm in new content mode, enjoying myself there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe so. Right now I'm in new content mode. I think I might run one of these GT3 races. I mean, the Huracan Cup. I think one of the races just started a minute ago. Everybody left, but it was like all Lambos and then one Mercedes wandering around. Oh, and I saw a Ford too.
You want to play Mud Runner later? Or,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. When I get tired of racing. Keep doing that. I'm not even sure
I'm gonna go
why.
play Red Dead.
All right. I do like the sound. It's a pretty cool sound. Okay, let's exit out of that. I'll put the OBS on. Just sharing the whole screen. Go. I'm curious about this new painting utility. Car and a 3D viewer that I guess, if I understood it correctly, if I go my content, and I don't know, let's just pull up the Lamborghini. Boom. So car model, car info. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, neat. All right, so that means that if I hit Control R, oh crap, that reloaded the whole thingamabob. So I'm curious though, whenever I do painting, if I even have to hit refresh or if it just live refreshes it as I go. Let's let that reload, I guess. Never done that before. Never hit Control R inside the uh, beta UI before. So that caused problems. Let's close it and reopen it. Requesting iRacing data. Failed to load. Rutro. Are we having troubles now, iRacing? Did I screw up? What's going on out there in the streaming land? Are you guys enjoying the new content? Any favorites? Any least favorites? Are you like Mike and you just didn't get anything because you're boring? Well, I'm wondering if iRacing having the problems here. Let's see here. Let's try this, see if it works. If not, we might have an abrupt end to the stream if I can't get back in. Don't hit Control R with the beta UI open, kids. That's your top tip of the day. Control R causes the whole UI to refresh apparently, and that's not what we wanted. Couldn't find iRacing service. Well, that's a bummer. Well, I guess we might be done, kids. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Catch you later.